Let's talk about all-in-one polishes today. I have four right in front of me here. The P601 from Koch Chemie, Enigma, all-in-one from Angelwax, PNSB20 Ultra Polish, and the Rupes Uno Protect. These are four popular, some rather new, some have been around for quite some time. All-in-one polishes, what are they? These are polishes that can cut, they can finish, and they can also lay down protection all in one fell swoop. Today we're going to compare all four on one panel, give you an idea what they can do. This panel has trouble clear coat. It has trouble barely breaking the 70s gloss units on the meter. So we'll write that down. That is our starting measurement. PNS Ultra Coat. By the way, I have a designated video for all four of these. I'll try to remember to put the link above each one when we get to it. We will team that up with a Eurofiber 50/50 pad that, for the most part, depending on the finish you're working on, is the best to team it up with. That combo with any four of these will give you some incredible results. So within the last week and a half or so, we've taken a look at enhancement products, one-step products, and now all-in-one. So each one of these, we've been taking a step up when it comes to not only aggression, but what it can do for the surface of your vehicle. The paint enhancement, we can just go for extra gloss. You're not removing a ton of imperfection. That process there is for speed and efficiency. Then a small step up from that will be the one step, and that is where you do some cutting and finishing, and you go after some more of the imperfections with that. You could spend some more time on your car or your customer's car doing that process. And this here is yet another small step up when it comes to what you could do for your car's finish: cut, finish, and protect at the same time. So it's pretty much exactly the same when it comes to cut and finish as a one step. All they did was add something to the formula to add a bit of protection or lay down a foundation layer for the protection of your choice. So in this section, this is what PNS can do. A nice turnaround, a big difference. On a car that's rather hammered, this turnaround would put a smile on somebody's face. So let's get to the next little area here. This is the Rupes Uno Protect. Again, all of these products have protection in them. We're going to get to that part towards the end of the video, where we pay more attention to the protection or lack of protection that are in these products. I've never found an all-in-one that was impressive in the way of the protection that it lays down. It's more of a foundation layer to something you could put on top of it and add to it when you're finished with the process. The four that we have here and reach for, they all have different characteristics, and you'll see that. Some shine when it comes to, or excel when it comes to gloss, some when it comes to the correction, the cut, or the finish, and some when it comes to protection. But again, I've never personally, and that's subjective, but I've never been impressed with the protection in any of these. Let me know down in the comment section what you have used and what you have been impressed with when it comes to the cut, the finish, and also the protection from the product. So as we take a look at this little test area, these products and this process would be great for the customer that rolls in that's not necessarily looking for a ceramic coating or a multi-step correction, but they want a nice turnaround on the surface of the vehicle. Or if you pick up a car or truck or motorcycle on your own and you want to turn that troubled finish around, make it look a lot better, and maybe throw some protection all in one swoop if you're limited with time, that's where these products come into play. When I had these packages included in the menu for the shop, an enhancement would have been down on the lower level, and then a rung up would have been a one step, and then another small increase in time and price that we could put into a package would be these all-in-ones, and I would still add some type of protection, a quick spray coating on top of this to end the process. We don't get into these anymore. We don't even do many multi-step corrections. We just do coatings and paint protection film here now for the most part. That keeps all of us busy here all year round. We don't get into interiors anymore, so it kind of specialized here at this shop. But every once in a while, we'll grab one of these products for an auction car or a customer, a very devoted customer we've had for quite some time that picks something up and they just want slight improvements on the surface of their vehicle. That's where these products really come into play. And here's the Koch Chemie micro cut and finish. This section looks absolutely fantastic. This product here has a nice cut and finish, and the protection isn't bad. Another good one here, Angelwax all-in-one. This has been around for quite some time, and we still reach for it. I did mention earlier in the video that there is a dedicated video for each of these products, and if you're interested in any of them, it may be a good idea to visit that video because there are small quirks with each of these products. Some will want you to keep the residue on there for a good 20-30 minutes before wiping off. Some don't want you to overwork the product, or in other words, have multiple passes heating up the area. That really breaks down the protection that's in some of these. Some have polymers, some have waxes, some have SiO2, some have graphene, and much more. So again, if you're interested in any all-in-one, do your research first and get to learn and know how to use it, utilize it, and get the most out of it. And here we could take a look at the Angelwax all-in-one. By the way, the abrasives they have in a lot of these all-in-ones are equivalent to a medium cut compound. Maybe a little bit less aggressive, but somewhere in that range or category. These first two look fantastic to me. As I'm walking around the hood here, however, I'm noticing they all look really well, and I'm anxious to see how the protection part of the formula holds up. So we're going to let that go. We're going to let all four sections cure. They all have different materials in them, SiO2, polymers, waxes. When I do come back to it here, as I do now, it's been a little while, and I could feel the slickness. The Uno Protect is what seems to feel the slickest, gives me the silkiest feel, and indeed, that's the block that flies off. None of them are overly impressive. There are a lot of spray protections and sealants out there that are much slicker, feel much more slippery. When it comes to the amount of clear removed when using this, it's barely measurable. That's why these products or anything like it are very safe. When it comes to the improvement of gloss and reflection on each section, we'll go around, take a few measurements, get an average, and we'll see which one gives you the highest amount of gloss. I'm guessing, just like in the enhancement and the one-step video, we'll just be splitting hairs, however. We're starting off with 93.3 gloss units, up from 70. That is a huge jump. Again, an absolutely impressive turnaround. PNS. All right, we have an average of 94.8. When we did the dedicated video not too long ago on this, again, that stayed true on the panel we were testing on there. Very impressive when it comes to gloss. Okay, Angelwax all-in-one Enigma. .4 gloss units on average in that section. And finally, the P601 micro cut and finish. .7 gloss units on average in this section. Which one gave us the highest gloss? That will be the Ultra Polish and Coat PNS, slightly. Number 2 will be the Micro Cut and Finish. Number 3 will be Angelwax Enigma. And that leaves us with Uno Protect number 4. But that doesn't mean it's a slouch in any manner. All 4 of these. Throw a dart, guys. They're all fantastic when it comes to turning around a car or a panel, car, truck, or motorcycle. Okay, next, let's drag the panel outside. We've done that. It's been out for quite some time. You can actually see water spots on here, so we'll see how they wash off. But we want to take a look at water behavior and if there's any durability at all with the protection that's in the formula. In the Uno Protect section, it pretty much beads or sheets, and that depends on how much water is introduced to the panel, and that's very similar to the PNS section as well. A little bit more surface tension on the Angelwax section, more beading. And going from SiO2 Angelwax to a polymer, P601, that tends to sheet as time goes on. Let's move on to the 10 wash test. I don't expect much here. Again, I've been using these in my area, and that's subjective, but in my area, these don't last very long on their own. So each of these went from their original characteristic of either beading or beading and sheeting to just slow sheeting, some not doing anything at all. It seems like PNS and Angelwax are still there in one form or another, either sheeting quicker than the other sections or just sheeting at all, really. And to me, I'm not sure what's coming through the camera. Angelwax all-in-one when it comes to protection seemed to be the more durable one. So hopefully this video gives you an idea of what all-in-ones can do for you, what they can deliver when it comes to cut, finish, and then protection and the durability thereafter. This has been Brian from Apex Detail. I'll catch you in the next video.